Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about very popular Australian makeup brand Inika. I'm still not sure how to pronounce it, so I will stay with Inika. Today we'll be talking about foundation, which will be my number one topic to talk. Then I will introduce you to the mascara. So stay with me and let's have a look at a very popular topic as foundation is. So I have here with me Inika Foundation. Let's have a look how it looks like. I will also show you the packaging. So this is how it looks like, and let's start from the color range, because Inika provided us with 8 colors, and let me read it for you. Which ones are those? We have number 1 porcelain, and this is like a very light tone for skins that are kind of like pinkish. And then we have cream, which is more like neutral for a face skin that is tanning sometimes. And this is exactly the color that I have chosen. I wasn't sure if I should go for number 1 or number 2, but it was actually a good choice. I went for the cream. Then we have nude, then we have a look at the screen. I will show you the entire range now. Then we have nude, beige, and then we have honey, tan, toffee, and cocoa. Now, as you know, like niche cosmetic brands, I mean not high street brands, sometimes they tend to have very little color range, which can be very frustrating. But I think Inika, creating these 8 colors, has done a very good job, because I believe that most of us can find something for our skin tone, which I think is great that we have this diversity. Now, why I have chosen this foundation. If you saw my video about toxic and non-toxic foundations, actually these are like 2 videos, you will know what ingredients in foundation I am avoiding, and I think you should also do so. I will remind you a little bit which ones are the ingredients that I do avoid. Let me have my little cheat sheet here. First of all, pure alcohol or alcohol Denat. Another ones are Paraffin Derivatives, and we have a lot of them in like very popular foundations. Paraffin, first of all, we've spoken about paraffin. Paraffin is one of the cheapest ingredients. Also, we have very strong silicones, and we want to avoid them. Another thing that I am avoiding in my foundation is aluminium, and if you watch my other videos, you know that aluminium is leading you to straight to cancer. Another thing is I am avoiding BHT, which is also another ingredient that causes cancer. I am also avoiding nylon 12, precisely saying, and we have also microplastics, which have similar meaning of silicones. I mean similar way of clogging your pores, clogging your skin. Okay, so what does Inika have in ingredients list? So before actually I will read the ingredients list, I want to tell you that so far this is the best foundation I have managed to find in terms of the ingredients. Because sometimes, even though we see that the foundation is all natural, we have this impression that it all looks well, then you see aluminium or alcohol, and then everything is gone. So let's have a look. I'm going to read from the packaging. I don't need to look at my phone this time. You can look at the screen. We have first ingredient aloe vera leaf juice. So this is first ingredient is a very strong ingredient. So this is the base. It's not even water. And then I'm not going to read the entire ingredients list, but you have different types of extract. You have shea butter, you have a lot of oils, you have even jojoba oil, which is in order to smooth your skin, to make this like kind of smoothing effect. Then we have coconut oil, we have vitamin E, and my favorite ingredient, which for moisture is absolutely amazing, which is hyaluronic acid. We have here in the middle of the ingredients list hyaluronic acid. I think it's absolutely amazing. And then we have argan oil. If you watched my videos, video oil that healed my skin, that was argan oil. Then we have other fruit extracts, flower extract. We have also lavender oil, and we have chamomile flower extract, and so on. I am not going to focus on every single ingredient, as I said before, but in comparison to like high street brands, can you see the difference? There is not a single silicone there, not even dimethicone. We do not have any microplastics, we do not have aluminium, we do not have alcohol. I think this foundation is something else. This is something what I've been looking for a very long time. Another thing is that it's not animal tested, and I'm going to show you the label. It's very vegan friendly. Also, most of the ingredients, they are actually almost all of the ingredients, I completely forgot to tell you, they are marked with the star as certified organic product ingredients, sorry. So this is like a game changer. Let's talk about the consistency of this product, the texture, and actually if it lasts long or not, and also about the price. So let me tell you that first of all, every time I get like a natural foundation, I am afraid that it will be very oily, because we have this impression that, you know, all the ingredients are oils, and you know, you have oily face, and you don't really want to have even more oily foundation on your skin, especially if you have oily face. It's definitely not oily, absolutely not. It is very thick. I don't know if it helps you at all, but it's got very thick consistency. The coverage, I would call it full coverage, guys. You can't obviously compare it to like Estee Lauder Double Wear, because this is like a silicone bomb, and this will never be like this. But it's a full coverage, it's not like light. I'm wearing it now myself. When you go outside, when it's hot, it doesn't drip, it doesn't, especially on oily skin. Sometimes you have like this foundation is rubbing off your skin. This is definitely not doing so. I worked out in this foundation. I'm going outside when now in London we have for 35 degrees. Even now I am boiling hot in my own house, because when I record, all the windows need to be closed. This is another level. I am going to be honest with you, this is something that I've been looking for a long time, and at the beginning when I saw it on the internet, it costs £33.50. So it's almost 34 pounds. So this is like price of, let's say, as I said before, Estee Lauder, Armani, Dior, Chanel. I would say it's not cheap. It's we are not talking here about cheap product. So I was thinking, is it worth to put my money towards it? Because if it turns out to be very oily, also I cannot go to the store and check out the colors, so I had to look online. I looked at the Instagram. I was like, I don't even know if I'm getting the right color, right shade, but it's absolutely worth it. And if you look at, I will actually show you, going back to the shades, let me show you these little screens from one website when you can actually even read about the shades. So let's have a quick look. I think they've done an amazing job, and it's really worth the money. And if you are willing to spend some money on a good foundation that has no harmful ingredients, that has absolutely no possible side effects, you are in the good spot. So I am really like, this is like now my number one product. Absolutely amazing. Now they also came out with a new range of concealers that I want to get myself as well. With that said, the concealer is a little bit, in my opinion, too expensive, because it's £25 just for a little jar. So this is almost similar price to the entire foundation. But if the product is good, and maybe if it's also efficient, maybe it's worth investing. So I'm considering getting a concealer as well from the new range. Okay, I think I really I'm really excited about this product. So I will move to another one, which is, and I have it here with me, which is mascara. And I have chosen, as you can see, the long lash. And again, this is a very safe product, I would call it. This is the packaging, because here, let's have a look at the ingredients, because let's say, for example, last time, just out of curiosity, because they are not my type of brand, but I was looking at the newest eyelash, mascara from Huda Beauty that is being like advertised everywhere, and I see there like paraffin, I see there a lot of microplastics and so on, and I also had a really bad experience that I will get to it with one of the mascaras that I was using back in the day when I was an unaware consumer, but I will talk about it in a bit. Let's have a look at the ingredients. We have water as a first ingredient, then we have other ingredients, and they are all certified as organic. So we have here sunflower seed oil, we have kaolin, we have here vitamin E again, we have seed oil, this is castor oil, castor oil. Now guys, because I did like a disclaimer about this castor oil in my previous video, because my point is that there is a huge difference according to the sources that I have found on the internet between castor oil, that is in most like beauty products, and it actually has a lot of benefits for you, and castor wax, which are two different things. So do not confuse them, because before I was talking about actually castor wax in one of my videos about face washes, that can be castor wax can be actually skin irritant for some of you, but castor oil is absolutely the opposite. So these are the ingredients of this particular mascara, which I think is absolutely great. It's got very light consistency. I will show you also how it looks like the brush. Let me just put the, I don't know if I can zoom it like properly for you. Maybe if I do this. Yes, now you can see it properly. Now again, mascara does not leave any marks. I can do this. It does not, after it gets dry, it does not go to your eyes. I mean, these little crumbs that can actually be quite toxic for you. And I would definitely recommend this product. I think they came up with something totally different, totally friendly for us, for our skins, for our eyes. And then this one is actually made in Italy but designed in Australia. So one more thing, I got mine in black, because you can also get it in brown. Okay, because I am getting quite, I think my way of talking is getting quite confusing. So let me explain to you, actually tell you my story. Back in the day when I was an unaware consumer, and by then I already knew that mascara is something that goes into your eye, and it should be very precisely chosen. So I went to the store and I went to Bare Minerals, that sometimes they can be not that bare, and I got mascara from them, because obviously at that time in my life I was not even capable of checking any ingredients. I was not aware which ones are good, which ones are bad. I didn't even know how to read them. And I had two accidents with this particular product. And the first one was, I remember it was August, and for 2 days, like in this eye, I couldn't even like close it. It was so painful. So I decided to go to the doctors. But then, you know, if you are not getting like help from opticians like regularly, you don't even know where is the nearest optician to you. When you don't want to go to emergency, it will be like 4 or 5 hours wait. So I didn't know what to do, and at that point I went to Space Savers. If you're from the UK, you know that they make glasses, and also they do like basic appointments, basic assessments, like eye assessments. So I went there and I said I have a problem with my eye, and so on, so if they could help me like straight away. Obviously you need to pay for this. I think my visit was like £25, which is not too bad, but still. and at that point they were like searching for something in my eye and they found like a piece of mascara. So I just thought at the beginning, okay, that was just an accident, so you know, it can happen any time to anyone. And then not long time later, I think in November, from that point I stopped wearing mascara that often. I didn't connect it with the fact that mascara can have some unnecessary ingredients in there that actually cause this like mascara crumbing and then get to the eye and becomes like very toxic for you. I was not aware of that, so I just thought it's like any mascara can do this to me, so I stopped wearing mascara. And then in November I put it on for something, and then I had exactly the same accident, and I had to go to Space Savers and pay another £25, had this removed from my eye, and so on. And from that point I stopped wearing mascara at all. And then when I realized that, you know, you need to be a little bit more unaware consumer, and I started going through the ingredients, I have decided that I am going to purchase a particular products from particular brands. And also after a while I went across this one and I decided to order the one from Inika. So that's the end of my story with mascara, and I am recommending to all of you to check your products, because you might have similar story. It might happen to you after a few years of using a particular product, maybe after a few months, you never know. But make sure that it doesn't have any nasties inside, that it's not based on paraffin and so on, because I'm telling you, this is about your eyes, this is not a joke. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, not to miss on any of my content. Please leave me the thumbs up if you like this video, and also comment below if you would have any other questions. And this will be it for today. I hope I will see you in another video.